Pero teka, wala bang dip talaga?
Wala. Matamis eh. Matamis siya eh.
Parang bitin eh.
Barquillos ang book.
Barquillos ba?
Barquillos.
Matamis
Cheese,
eh.
parang cheese or
Hindi
something.
siya,
Oo,
paano
tsaka
kung,
textured siya.
kung meron kang sausawan, hindi matamis.
Ha? Sausawan mo yung sweet?
Nang
Sabi-
kondensado.
Kontra. Ay, di, lalong tumamis. Lalong tumamis.
Thai food ba yan? Yung vibes natin siya.
Wala akong breakfast, wala akong
Melange
lunch.
feelings.
wala akong
Oh, busy-busy ka na naman.
Oo
Saan
nga,
ka
Sir
naman
Ronald.
susot?
Saan? Huwag yung natanungin.
Hindi pa kumain, ano?
Basta hindi
Grabe.
ethical.
Hindi ethical.
Yun! Kaya nga tanong, wala nang bayad din sa'yo, no? Sir Ronald?
Ayun lang ka. Kaya ka hindi ethical. Wala
Kaya
akong,
parang hindi ka happy.
wala akong issue rin.
Hindi ka inspiring.
Ako?
Hindi ka inspired.
Yung
Inspiring
storya.
o inspired?
Yung
Hindi mo kasi
storya,
inspiring story niya.
I always
Inspiring
inspired
siya,
by
Patrick.
Sub-Saharan
Parang
Africa.
hindi.
Pero last week parang may dala ka nung sa opisina last week.
Ha?
May dala ka last week sa opisina.
Na
Na
pagkain?
Na-inspire sa'yo.
Huh? Black Prop yan. Black Prop.
Okay, let's move on.
Move on ba?
Delikado siya doon.
Black Prop yan.
Sir Ronald.
Paninira yan ng mga taga Don Bosco.
Yun.
Ng mga taga
Ayun.
Norte.
Ikaw din. Hindi ako nag-share ng photo ng picture na yun.
Pero hindi ko yung sinira. Tinignan ko lang.
Pero grabe, no? Itong DPWH
Oh.
na district engineer, binibili yung bilyonaryo. Na
Mas marami pang pera sa kanya.
Talaga.
3 milyon
Oo,
dala.
Legarda, Lebiste. Pangalan pa lang eh.
Pero wait lang, kung bibili ka, di ba, hindi siguro yung mga medyo established families, no?
Oh, hindi. Ano, Hidarian, bigyan mo ng 300,000, pwede na yan.
Kampas lupa na yun. Si Ronald nga, libre lang. Go na ka agad.
Benta mo yan,
Libre.
May hinahanap eh.
Diba?
Libre.
Ano mo, Lebiste, Legarda, opera na pa. Kakabenta lang ng lahat ng solar
Ng
farms
solar
niya,
farm
di ba? Ng ilang
Yale
bilyon.
yata yun, batang yun.
Diba?
Diba?
Pero
Yale
yung
pagka.
sinasabi kanina nung police na ano doon sa Taal, hindi daw siya parang, hindi pala siya entrapment. So parang pinaresponde sila. So siguro to begin with, Lebiste was expecting na baka naman hindi maayos na usapan ito. Or
Usually kasi,
Di ba
Oo.
pagbabalik na to?
usually
he was
kasi
there
nagpapaabiso yan eh. Bago pumunta. So alam na ni Congressman ano yung gagawin.
pakay. Oo.
Baka hindi niya alam yung operan sa ng 3 milyon.
At cash, ha? Nasa eco bag. Nasa eco bag yung ano, yung pera.
Pogo style.
Oo.
Kasi bago congressman to, no?
Oo.
At saka bata to.
Hindi man lang.
Hindi kasi solar.
Millennial.
ano yan.
Yes.
Millennial
oo.
siguro, no? By age bracket.
Vice chairman sa 3 committee.
He's only 32.
Hindi naman siya head ng
30s
committee.
na,
Si
oo.
Redon yun eh. Terry Redon. Bago rin, pero
Yes.
head ng Committee on
Dati naman,
Accounts.
oo.
Baka,
Na dalawa kasi mag-iimbestiga niyan eh. Tricom tsaka Quadcom. Pero yung Tricom, yun yung nakatutok dito sa mga flood, mga DPWH projects. Yung Quadcom, mas nakafocus yan doon sa dati. Last year, yung EJK, etc.
Halo-halo na issues.
Oo.
Si Lebiste
Hindi
si
naman-
vice chairman, di ba?
Oo, pero hindi ko alam kung vice chairman siya ng accounts. No? Parang kung yung accounts kasi ang lead doon sa Tricom. Yung sa DPWH.
Vice chair siya ng APRO. Yun, nakita ko yun. Hindi ko lang alam ang accounts. Pero kung si Vice, bibigyan mo ng 3M na down payment, supposedly for a 360M total, magkano kaya ibibigay kung chairman?
Siyempre, mas malaki.
Kasi ikaw taga-kumpas eh.
Lalo na kung hindi bago. Ano yung mga luma, hindi tatanggap ng chair niya.
May insulto.
May insulto.
Pero nakakagulat lang na parang sa panahon ng nagsisilipan ng gano'n. Ang daring lang din talaga ni engineer para
Ang tawag dyan impunity. No, yung they can get away with
Baka
it.
nagsiscramble din. Impunity scramble. At the same time, sanay sila sa ganyan kalakan. At the same time, para lang sigurado, parang
Lalo na
gano'n.
sabi ni
jiu-jitsu yung ginagawa.
Alam mo, sabi ni Secretary Bonoan, isang distrito lang naman sa buong Pilipinas ang may ghost project.
Oo, Bulacan lang.
No?
Isolated.
Kaya nga sabi ko sa kanya,
So,
ibig sabihin, Secretary, kinokontra niyo yung presidente sa kanyang expose.
Hindi lang yun. Out of 123 engineering districts, iisa lang. Yung kay Henry.
Oo.
dali lang, bago tayo magtuloy, impunity, no? Mabigat na salita. Ano ang simpleng salita sa Tagalog ng impunity?
Wala kang pake.
pwede,
Yan lang. Ganun lang ibig sabihin nun.
or alam na hindi
mas walang pake.
mapapansahan.
Or sa salita ng presidente, saan kayo humuhugot ng kapal na mukha.
Ayun.
Yung kaya lang
Mahiya
doon niya
naman
na
kayo.
walang hiya, walang...
Hindi mo namang hindi dikit eh. Walang hiya. Hindi yun mura pag hindi magkadikit.
Oo.
Di ba?
Shameless.
Oo.
Sa English.
Wala
Raisin,
kang
raisin.
hiya.
Raisin.
Pag magkadikit, parang mura yun.
Yung sinabi ni Jingo, nakakadiri kayo. Doesn't that
Parang
capture-
impurity din yun. Parang impurity din yun, di ba?
Hindi dahil si Jingoy, wala siyang ghost projects. No? Wala siyang ghost projects. No?
O sige, ano yung punchline
Anong
mo?
meron?
Ano yung punchline mo?
Yun ang paliwanag niya. No? Wala siyang...
Naalala niyo pa rin ba si Jonathan Morales? Yung agent Jonathan
Dali
Morales?
na, teka. Kung babalikan natin ng Poles, hindi ito tulay, hindi ito flood control
Ghost
project.
projects yun.
Pero
Ghost.
ghost projects din yung
Yeah.
mga lumalabas dun sa Napoles investigation. di ba?
Development
Halimbawa,
projects.
iba-ibang may mga farm project for farmers na wala
Yes.
naman
Development
talaga.
projects. Mga NGOs eh.
In a way, parang
Workshop, mga
Yeah,
ganun,
oo.
seminar.
In a way, parang din
Oo.
itong flood control.
Oo.
Yung flood control, meron talagang mga projects. Kaso, siguro 20-30% lang napupunta. Meron talagang non-existing. Or meron talaga na go siya noong 2018, go siya noong 2019, go siya noong 2020, go siya noong 2021. Yung 2022, ginawa ng proyekto para mapalabas na merong proyekto ng mga nakaraang taon. No? Ibang klaseng ghost yun. No? So, maraming klaseng ghost eh. Merong ghost na partial, may ghost na totally wala, may ghost na layered. No, ilang taon lang wala. Doon sa dulo, alam mo, 2025, doon nagkaroon. Ghost pa rin yun. Dahil, so, very creative eh. Very creative ang mga multo ngayon
Kasama
eh.
dun sa sinabi ni parang Senator Lacson na nandyan nga pero paulit-ulit na inaayos na para lang mabigyan ng pondo. Sinasadya.
Yes,
Oo, parang
yes.
ganun.
Oo.
Ghost budget ang tawag niya.
Sabi nga nung isang kilala ko na scientist, alam mo, in the scheme of things, may mga areas na mas maganda pa ginawa na lang nilang ghost. Kaysa sa ginawa nilang
Get worse,
proyekto
yeah.
na mas nakaka-damage pa.
Exactly.
No? May iba kasi gumawa ng proyekto ay low quality or mali yung lugar, imbis na makatulong ma-mitigate ang flooding, nakadagdag pa.
Yes.
Right.
Oo.
No?
Sana wag na lang.
Oo.
Or may namatay
Pero
na
wala
siguro.
pa.
Or may
Paano kasi ang
criminal
flooding
liability.
kasi,
Yeah.
meron kwan dyan eh, ang NEDA, may subcommittee na hawak lahat ng satellite imagery ng lahat ng flood-prone areas at lahat ng mga flood control project. Meron sila niyan eh. Kaya alam nila ano yung mga lugar na natural water impounding. Ba't mo lalagyan ng dike yung natural na water impounding? Eh di lalong sumama. No? Dapat protektahan mo tao. Yung iba, pinoprotektahan yung kanilang negosyo. Naglagay ng flood control para hindi pumunta sa kanilang negosyo. Halimbawa, meron silang...
May sariling na nakapekto naman dun sa ibang lugar.
Oo, halimbawa, may plantation sila.
Oo.
Flood control para protektahan yung plantation ni Richard Heydarian. Pero paano naman yung mga tirahan nila Ronald Llamas? No, yun naman ang
Bakit
tatamaan.
tayo dalawa lang may reference?
Sa
Yun naman ang
Africa,
tatamaan.
sa the bleaches.
Yun naman ang tatamaan ng baha. No?
Ronald, ano yung punto
Mm.
na yung presidente
Mm.
ang nagpo-point out, nag-i-expose ng mga proyekto na actually, ang nagpatupad ay ang kanyang administrasyon, ang kanyang DPWH secretary.
Hindi kaya pwede mag-backfire sa
Siguro,
kanya.
What's the,
Dalawa yan.
what's the rationale,
Dalawa yan.
what's the
Baka-
optics, what's the...
Baka napuno na siya, no? May mga nagre-report sa kanya, boss, ganito ginagawa ng mga bata natin. No? Baka napuno na siya. O pwedeng meron siya nakita, na-provoke siya, nagalit siya, no? Hindi niya alam kung ano yung end goal, pero alam niya yung saan siya magsisimula.
Pero ano,
Mahiya naman kayo.
Ronald,
Oo.
it seems very much by design kasi tuloy-tuloy Ang dami binibisita mga proyekto.
Sa local,
Okay na tinitingnan. So hindi ito tipong natalisod lang niya na, uy, ba't ganito to? Tapos
Pwede
napabulala
pa,
siya
pwede
ng sama
pa rin.
ng loob. Pero mukhang it's a campaign.
Paano
It's a
pag
part of
design
the whole
by
campaign.
design kasi, alam mo yung end goal. Alam mo kung saan mo dadalhin yan.
Oo.
Alam mo napapakinabangan mo yan, di ba? At this point, hindi ko masyado makita yung end goal pa.
Ano, pinapaganda mo pa eh. Di ba deflection lang yan?
Anong dinedeflect mo?
Anong
Ang na-deflect.
Kaysa sa ikaw yung tamaan, gano'n mo na, kayo kasi.
Hindi, pero ang
Sino
na-deflect.
kasi? Sino kasi? Bok, sino kasi?
Pero
Hindi, kayo kasi.
na-deflect.
Mga
Sino yung kayo kasi?
Oo.
Sino yung kayo?
Yung
sarili
imbes
niya.
na you acknowledge na may problema yan, yung implementation ng infrastructure projects, kasi ito nasa baba o kayong nasa Kongreso.
Yun yung ibig sabihin ng
Deflection.
populism. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng populism. Hindi ikaw may problema, ikaw ang solusyon. Ito ang may problema. Kahit yung problema ay bahagi na yung administrasyon. Yung mahalaga yung deflection eh. At this point kasi, ang deflect, yung mga problema o atake sa Duterte. Parang hindi na pinag-uusapan ng impeachment. Hindi na pinag-uusapan
This is all what the dog.
Yeah.
I mean, and then we have an unwitting media falling into this whole charade. I mean,
Pero
my point
Patrick,
is, this
ang wag
is-
the dog kasi is part of a strategy.
yeah,
Di ba?
it's effective if you go by how the narrative is going. It's
Baka
medyo successful.
Baka lang at this point, baka giving them too much credit na meron silang strategy.
Ito na naman
Okay.
yung
Oo.
the cynic school of Ronald Llamas. Now, for me, what's clear is that it's a double-edged sword. How many Duterte-aligned figures, including a former DPWH Secretary of Digong, are coming out right now, guns blazing, going for flood control project? I mean, investigation. How many flood control projects were
Exactly.
finished during Digong? By the last zone of Digong, 1 year bago siya matapos, they finished more than 11,000 flood control projects.
12.
According to Lacson, more than 12,000 pagtapos na siya. Pero at least siya, sinabi niya 11,000. Lacson said more than 1 trillion I may have wasted on flood control over the past decade. 6 years of that past decade is Digong's administration.
Reaching that far back, while it may be true, no, parang, but are we like, going a bit too far, considering this all started with a SONA speech where the president said, mahiya naman kayo. And it all started with flood control projects that, kung babalik tayo, ang punot dulo nito ay yung 2025 budget.
This was the SONA na walang Duterte sa audience.
Oh.
This was a way of Marcos declaring his day of independence. Finally, wala na yung unity, wala na mga Duterte sa ganon. This is what I want to do. In the last 2-3 years of my administration,
we seem to be forgetting that ang pinagmulan nitong lahat nito ay 2025 budget when they were able to carve out money for flood control. And we're not talking about a Duterte administration here. We're talking about 2025
Kaya nga, Patrick.
government. 2025
But you
budget.
can always
Kaya
have
Patrick,
reference,
kasi sabi ko lang, hindi siya nangyari na vacuum.
Yes.
Unang pinanggalingan niya, yung binabanggit mo. Yung
2025
controversial
budget.
budget.
Oh,
Yung
yung
lahat.
mismo presidente,
Mm.
ang medyo na-disappoint dyan sa 2025
Hindi niya pinirmahan.
budget.
Hindi niya pinirmahan, di
Pero
ba?
wala siya magawa dahil
Oh.
ang
out of
only
control.
option niya is
Mm.
reenacted
Yeah.
na ayaw niya gawin. Di ba?
Not in an election year.
Mhm.
No? Paano in an election year, yung mga gagamitin mo sa election, mawawala. No? Kaya pag re-enacted. Kaya medyo controversial, at least para sa hindi para sa kanya para sa kanyang mga kaalyado kung i-re-enact yung budget. So anong ginawa niya? Binawasan niya ng 26 billion. Yung alleged insertions na 400 billion. Kaya yung pala yan, yung insertions na yan, naging 370. Problema doon sa 370, masyadong arbitrary yung pagkakagawa. Masyadong obvious. Meron kang iba-ibang lugar, same budget. Tapos walang butal, eksakto. Kaya from there, naranasan ng tao yung baha. Na i-connect nila sa budget. Di ba? At sino yung gumuho ang approval rating? Yung presidente. Sino yung natalo sa plebiscite on his governance sa midterm election? Yung presidente. Kaya tingin ko na puno yung presidente, budget, flooding,
Okay.
approval ratings, midterm disaster. Pagdating na SONA niya, after nun, ito na siya. Ito na yung
Okay.
kanyang...
Pero
Okay.
isn't that
Deflection.
also a way of going, parang hindi niya lang siguro direktang matira yung mga allies niya, yung mga congressmen, yung mga
Mas ganun
senators.
no?
Di ba? Parang ganun na
Mas
galing sa DPWH
But
muna.
that's the
Parang
number one
it's a
rule
way
in
of...
populism. Populism is always us versus them.
Yeah.
Sining them dito. It
Because-
cannot be his allies only.
Yeah.
That's the political harikiri, right?
Mm.
So ang problema sa kanya is he cannot be fully populist unless he identifies with them. Your former boss, Pinoy, was still attacking Arroyo in his very final zona. Mga DDS, hanggang isang araw lang, anti-Ninoy pa. Ngayon lang yata naging pro-people power ang mga ka-DDS natin na kaibigan, di ba? What I find interesting with Marcos is that he's not, if he wants to go populist, he has to play that game. Na ako, ipit ako all these years kasi unit team, ako finally wala na, yung 6 years naman kay Digong yan, he could play that game. In fact, if we can go all the way to the Aquino administration, let's be honest, the Aquino administration, sobrang late yung mga projects nila. I know Secretary Season now is like the flavor of the month. And
Dizon.
No, Season.
Singson.
The DPW Secretary of we can talk about Dizon later. Kasi he also
Pero
worked
Real
here.
flavor of the month.
No, but everyone's citing him. But
Pero-
it's not like very effective yung Aquino administration sa infrastructure projects.
Richard,
Everything was late.
Richard,
There was also reason for that
correction lang hindi naman sa dinidepensahan. Si Babe Singson was able to build the most number of roads and bridges than any cabinet secretary in history. Siya yung pinakamarami. Ang problema, messaging. Hindi na nakuha yun eh. Pero kaya nga, binabanatan si Mark Villar, ba't mo kiniklaim yan? Kay Babe siya eh. No? Siya yung pinakamaraming naipatay yung kalsada, tulay, etc. Problema, the messaging. Ayaw ni Pinoy ng EPAL eh. Yun yung problema.
Hindi lang yan. First 2 years talaga nag-massive underspending on public infrastructure.
Because they wanted to play it clean and all. I get it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's not how going back, I actually agree with Ronald. Ang problema sa Aquino administration is the intention was right. Again, now I want to be fair. Gusto nila ayusin kasi ayaw nila yung mga kababalagan na nangyari dati. Ang problema naman is nagkaroon ng crime of omission. Remember, yung traffic explosion, I don't want to even talk about Tanimbala. All of those happened during the Aquino time. Booming, more cars, more people, but ang daming projects are delayed because of the good intention of they don't want to get involved in something corrupt. But, politics is about taking risks also.
Yeah, true.
Politics is also about rolling the dice. Because there was no assurance na Mar Rojas or someone close to Pinoy will come next. And exactly why, kaya nga Digong, when he came into power, ang dami savings.
Panahon mo to, Ronald.
To be fair, di ba? Hindi pwede Duterte lang. We have to go back at least.
We interviewed Babe Singson nung PCIG days. He was talking about that. We did massive underspending kasi we had to put the systems in place.
Para malinis. I'm being fair.
Before we
20%
proceed,
lang
sabihin natin because may pagtatalo naman din sino ba yung nagpagawa ng kalsada na yun tulay. Pinoy ba o Duterte ba o Marcos ba?
Madali.
To be fair, wait,
it takes time.
it's NEDA. And these are projects that have been mapped out on the pipeline maybe since Marcos the first pa. A lot of them, really. No?
Yeah, pero kung gagawa, kung NEDA, gagawa yun ng plano.
So, not one president can take credit. That's my point.
Yes.
Not one president can take credit for this.
Pero kaya nga sinasabi ko, sana simulan. No? Sana simulan. Paano pag nagplano ka ng big ticket projects, lalampas yan sa termino mo.
Yes.
Hindi yan pwede lang 4, 5, 6 years. Yun yung
so yun lang,
ginagawa mo.
does everybody agree? Not one presidency can take credit.
That's why I'm stretching it, right? Kaya sabi ko, you have to
Kaya
go
nga
across
sinasabi ko,
different
problema ni Pinoy is messaging. Ayaw niya ng EPAL. Kaya pag lumabas yung Mama sa Pano, yun ang dominant. Pero nasan yung debt to GDP
explosion under
Digong? That was 38%.
Ngayon, magsi-60 na.
Ngayon, 67, 66. Ang layo ng difference.
I will quote Ronald Darling.
Sabi ko, debt to GDP.
Pinagmamalaki ng Pinoy administration, lahat ng savings. I will quote yung recent statement ni Mayor Vico. Hindi dapat pinagmamalaki na may surplus ka. Kasi ibig sabihin ng may surplus ka, pinagmamalaki ng Pinoy administration ay hindi ka nagtrabaho.
Hindi. Teka. Kung every year meron ka surplus, iba yon. Pero kung gusto mo yung susunod na gobyerno may sisimulan, no? Mag-iiwan ka ng surplus. Yun yung problema ni BBM kay Digong. Bankrupt yung treasury. Wala siyang minana. Nung natapos yung term namin, merong treasury si Digong. Meron siyang gagastosin.
Si BBM yung bankrupt, si
Digong. Si Digong meron. Dahil kasi pagpasok ni Digong, magsisimula pa lang yung budget process. Anong gagastusin niya? Ang problema kay Pinoy, very conscientious siya dyan. Nung pinropose na doblehin yung benefits ng senior para maging popular yung kandidato, ayaw niya. Sabi niya, baka mabankrupt ang SSS. Baka mabankrupt. Masyado siyang ganun eh. No? Ang problema ron, yung mga politiko, walang pakialam doon. Ang mahalaga sa kanila, manalo sa eleksyon.
But I think that's where Vico is important, right? Because you notice si Vico, kaya nga may hugot yata siya recently. You can see, this is not the normal Vico, may hugot talaga. I see where he's coming from. Because nung second term na na-realize na hindi pwede good governance dahil matuwid lang. You have to build something literally. At tignan mo, doon siya talaga tinira ng trolls, doon siya tinira ng mga kalaban niya, and of course, he's feeling that it goes beyond that. My point is, Vico realized good governance alone doesn't cut it.
Right.
You have to have infrastructure project. And then,
Leloy Claudio.
Exactly. We had a project.
So, pinipintasan nga ni Leloy, yung kaibigan nito from
kasi it's not just corruption.
It's not enough to say daang matuwid. Suppose pag walang korap, walang mahirap.
Kailangan mo talaga mag-build yung things. But Vico was also ready to push back. Remember, may mga hakot na dumaan doon na kunyari kung ano he would confront them. So I think Vico shows the way na hindi kailangan mang-epal ng self-promotion. You do something important, and then obviously there are going to be people who will twist your words and facts to make it look bad and corrupt. Then you fight back. yun ang gusto ko kay Vico eh. He's a mayor who's not only done matuwid, but he has something plus.
Which
Yeah.
is, example?
No, yung City Hall project sila and all of that, di ba ginawa ng scandal yan?
Yes.
Anong ginawa ni Vico? In-explain niya sa taong bayan. Bawat araw, nag-vlog siya one day after the other. Kaya ganito yung presyo kasi ganito. And then nagkaroon siya ng transparency dun sa kanyang funding. Ito yung presyo nito. You can check it on your own. So kumbaga, I think Vico kind of gives an idea. And I'm sure if Jesse Robredo were our next president after Pinoy, we would have seen that. So in short, what I'm saying is, I see the good intention of the Aquino administration, but I also see yung kakulangan. But we didn't get a Jesse Robredo, we didn't even get a Mar Rojas or Grace Poe. But I think Vico now shows us the way forward whereby hindi lang pwede daan matuwid. It has to be more than that because people want to see concrete, tangible developments.
Richard, yung sinasabi ko.
Yun yung kulang sa akin.
Yun ang sinasabi ko, Richard. Iba yung wala kang nagawa ng infrastructure. Iba yung hindi mo siya na message ng maayos.
Right.
Ang sinasabi ko, objectively, no? Kumpara nung 9 years ni GMA, 3 years na ERAP, 6 years ni FBR, etc. Ito ang dami nagawa. Ayaw lang mag-epal. Kaya naging dominant yung Mama Sapano.
Mga negative
Dahil yun ang
issues.
controversial di ba? Ikalawa, economic indicators. Saan yung the best debt to GDP ratio? Nung panahon niya. Ibig sabihin, gumastos siya ng massive sa infrastructure, pero hindi siya nangutang. Ngayon kasi ang utang natin 17 trillion, 16 trillion, di ba? Ngayon ang BBM is more than 1 trillion a year ang utang.
Ako wala akong problema nangungutang ka. But if it's going to good investments with good ROI, that more than defeats yung utang.
Hindi,
So you're sounding like a neoliberal. Our problem is, nangungutang, tapos na pupunta sa corruption. Yun ang ayaw natin.
Yun yung tinatanong ko sa Richard. Meron bang nangutang ditong kwan? After EDSA, sino yung nangutang na napunta sa infrastructure?
Kaya nga tama si Vico na hindi pwede tignan lang yung savings.
Ang sinasabi ko na Richard,
titignan mo kung may ROI yung
ang sinasabi ko
investments.
Richard, iba kasi yung local government. 3 terms ka eh. Ang presidente, 1 term lang. Kasi may 1 term
6
ka,
versus 9.
may 1 term ka, tapos meron kang surplus, may problema ka. Kung mayor kung presidente ka, may surplus ka, concerned ka doon sa susunod na gobyerno. Kinukuha ko yung pagkakaiba.
I mean, Philippine Daily Inquirer.
Halimbawa, si Digong. Talagang walang iniwan kay BBM. No? Zero.
Nag-pandemic naman Di ba? Nag-pandemic
May excuse
naman.
kasi si Digong
Oo, pero yung pandemic mo, yung gastos mo, galing sa galing sa debt tsaka ODA. No? Hindi yung galing sa budget mo, di ba?
Si Dominguez nga mismo, di ba?
Hindi yung galing sa
inamin niya talaga may problema.
Galing yung sa labas yung
Pero Sir Ronald, I'll tell
pero
you this.
mahigit double yung utang mo from 5.8 trillion to 13
But we're talking
trillion.
about politics, right? In fairness kay Digong, and I say in fairness with a lot of caveats, maraming mga small and medium scale infrastructure projects na nagawa. Palpak yung mga big ticket China. I call it pledge trap. Kasi wala nangyari, purong pledge lang.
25 billion.
Pero at the local level, if you have been to Mindanao and all, and we have been to Mindanao throughout the years, actually, ang daming mga projects on the ground in development. And many people actually genuinely like that. And it reminds me of us in the Ilocanos who are very thankful to Marcos because literally Marcos signed when he said, no, exactly. I want to go. No, for me, kasi ang point ko is, you build loyalty and political affection if people can tangibly feel your love, right? In fairness kay Digong administration, there were a lot. Now, anomalous ba yan? Malapit pa sa gobyerno yan? That's a different question. Pero for me kasi, going back to what Ed was saying, diba? I mean, it's important that you're clean, malinis ka, but it's important also you give something to people for them to see. And on top of that, you have a good communication. What we're seeing right now in the plus 3 administration is lahat sila may kulang. So you're saying Aquino administration is not getting enough credit because
Messaging.
they were, messaging, but I would also say they were a bit cautious. Kasi ayaw nila ng skandalo daan matuwid Imagine if there was one major corruption scandal,
Saka ayaw
tapos na sila.
nila magbayad ng media na mag-i-interview sa kanila.
Well, last time I checked, during Pinoy's time, all the mainstream media was medyo sympathetic. Let's be honest. Hindi ba medyo sympathetic ang mainstream media kay Pinoy?
I think,
I would say,
if you listen
I would
to
say,
him, if you listen to
hindi
Pinoy,
compliant, pero
he hated the
sympathetic.
media.
May imagine mo ba
If
si
you listen to him, he was always complaining about the
He
media.
was complaining, but
he
actually,
was, but I wouldn't
actually
say
media
it was I wouldn't say it was antagonistic.
It was not.
It was antagonistic.
Compared to Digong, certainly not.
Even to
Yeah.
now. Even to now, it's same ngayon, people, there's still that skepticism.
Binanato nga yung DVD ko, tsaka AK.
Oh. Hindi. I know they disowned you, right? So hindi ka counted. Let's talk about this. What you keep on saying, so you're not accepting na may substantive yung deficit. What you're saying, substantive yung performativity ng Aquino administration. Is that your fundamental? But he had you as political advisor. Why didn't you fix it? You're a malpractice. You're a malpractice.
Yun yung sinasabi ko,
Paliwanag ka sa presidente ngayon.
Sinasabi ko, yung economics, no? Economics, medyo malayo, ah. Yung economics na. Mismo nga yung mga best friend ni BBM, pagkausap ko, sabi niya, the best time para sa business is during the Aquino time.
Yeah, World Economic Forum. Di ba na yan? He was world.
Ang problema, hindi naman yun na-package na maigi.
Bakit nga?
Political advisor.
Kasi sa kanya ang problema katauhan. Ayaw niya ng epal. Ang sa kanya kasi,
Ikaw wala akong problema sa katauhan.
magkaiba ang communications at saka ang political. Ang political,
Ito na.
What's up, sir?
Sige lang. Paliwanag nga rin ito.
Pisal ka.
ang political ay impeachment. No? Ang political ay election.
Yan na.
Hindi
Hindi ba yung communications?
Yan ang deflection.
Yes. Pero
Dirty tricks? Parang
yung,
gano'n ba yun?
yung communications namin, no, hindi nagpalit na 5 beses sa 3 taon.
Ayun.
So
Tuloy-tuloy.
dapat nagpalit?
Tuloy-tuloy yun.
Dapat ba
Tuloy-tuloy.
nagpalit siya?
Hindi naman. Ibig sabihin, yung...
May kulang, di ba? Sabi nga may
Ang
kulang
sinasabi ko, yung communications is a reflection of the president. Yun ang sinasabi ko, no?
No, I agree with you.
Yun yung kwan, no?
Kaya hindi niya pinalitan.
Oo. Yung kay Digong is a reflection of Digong. Di ba? Yung rambling na hanggang alas 2 ng umaga.
Hari is a reflection of Digong.
Oo, yung ganun ba?
Si Claire Castro, is he a reflection of they're poles apart.
Well,
Parallel.
May lightning rod doon, si BBM naman is sitting under the table.
well, ang tingin ko kay Claire,
That's good.
ang tingin ko kay Claire Castro is an attempt at an adjustment after
Yun.
5 different communication stars have been replaced.
Fourth
Attempt
naman.
nila
Fourth
ito,
siya pumasok.
no?
Fourth.
At nasa gitna sila ng labanan, ha?
Yeah.
Nung ito, kami wala kaming ganyang existential battle, ha? Nung panahon ni Pinoy. Di ba wala namang, walang coup, walang mutiny, walang
opposition. There was
wala
practically no
opposition,
opposition.
di ba? Yun yung kaibahan.
Meron lang DVD.
Ngayon kasi existential yung battle, eh. No? Tapos, nagpalit ka ng 5 beses dahil walang effectively makakontra doon sa kalaban mo, the Duterte. Si Claire is more or less an effective foil laban sa mga Duterte, considering yung 3 years na nakaraan na walang ganon. Di ba? Kumbaga, for lack of a better...
Nakikipagsabayan siya makipag-asaran.
Yeah, for lack of a better example, walang Harry Roque. Si BBM. No? Walang Panelo. Di ba? For 3 years. Meron ka, communication czar, pero walang pangbardagulan. Di ba? Kaya the Dutertes were walking all over you. Di ba? Yun yung nangyari eh. Ngayon, may kaunting ganon.
Ikaw wala kasi AK-47.
Sabi nga ni Claire, ni Yusek Claire, sabi niya, I report directly to the President. Di ba? Hindi ako nag-report kay Jay Ruiz. Di ba? Yung mga ganon, di ba? So, these are adjustments. Hindi ko alam, it will work dahil wala ko narinig kay Gomez eh. No? Tahimik habang yung Yusek na ang ingay. Hindi ko alam kung tatagal siya.
Ronald, it's the same setup that we've seen during Pinoy's time when iba yung may hawak ng PCO agencies. No? I think si Coloma. Secretary ba?
Secretary na.
Coloma.
Secretary.
Tapos yung messaging niya is Lacerda.
The spokesperson.
Oh,
Iba yung
Lacerda.
spokesperson, iba yung strategic.
Abi Valte. Saan pa siya?
Hindi,
Same
Abi
thing.
Valte is with Lacerda.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And then Duterte time,
Deputy
iba yung
spokesman.
PCO with Secretary Martin Andanar at iba rin yung messaging which is Harry Roque.
Si Abelia, si
Okay.
Panelo.
So now we're seeing the same setup. Parang
Spokesperson.
basically yung agencies ang may hawak is Dave Gomez and then the messaging is Yusek Claire.
Actually,
Claire.
hindi ko sigurado yung division of labor at this point. Hindi ko dahil that entails a communication strategy. No? Hindi pa malinaw sa akin.
Meron naman siguro, Ronald, dahil after all,
Like what?
medyo nag-i-improve yung satisfaction rating ng Pangulo.
Like what? Pero yung improvement is still by increments. Eh. No? At sabi nga natin kanina, itong improvement ay based sa isang populist messaging na hindi mo alam later dahil ang tatamaan mga tao mo eh.
Ito
No,
he has to
yun yung
create the
kaibahan
right enemy. Ang problema niya, wala siyang right enemy. Ang
tatamaan ba rito?
The smart
Ang
populist
tatamaan ba rito yung mga kalaban mo? Parang hindi.
Hindi.
Oo.
Actually, ginagamit ng kalaban mo
Yun yung
ngayon.
sinasabi ko na
Oo.
pag gagawa ka ng communication strategy, meron kang kalaban, meron kang kakampi. At this point, sino yung kanilang kalaban, sino yung kanilang kakampi? Sa ganitong messaging,
Ako, to be fair to this admin, ang problema nila is unique, right? Bugbog sila on both sides. They're the classic, let's be honest, your good friend, si Mr. D, di ba? Professor D, sabi niya, walang reconciliation with the Marcoses. Di ba? Until XYZ, di ba? So even if the president tried to create some sort of era of reconciliation, that was rejected at least by one member, or prominent member of the Aquino family. And on the other side, existential fight. May drone event na nga yung mga Duterte na bring back Duterte home, mga ganun. So actually, I'm not making excuses, but I'm thinking Marcos Jr. administration has a uniquely difficult problem.
No doubt,
Kasi
no doubt.
he has no
No.
clear allies. Bugbog siya dito sa mga Aquinos and their supporters. So both the never Marcos and the Dutertes also are
Well,
now never Marcos.
you might as well add a third
Which is?
side, which is yung itong tira niya sa sa budget. Ang
yung mga aliado.
galing sa mga aliado niya.
Yeah, kaya kasi,
That's why he has
how
to
is this
tread very
populist?
carefully,
This
no?
is like kind of a very dangerous game he's
Yun
playing.
yung sinasabi
So
ko.
he has to reorient and make it
Because
one clear enemy and
A
then
communication
build it
strategy
counter-allies.
entails sino kalaban mo, sino kakampi mo. Sa ngayon,
Us versus
hindi ganun
them.
kalinaw.
Yeah, walang us
Okay.
versus them eh.
Dahil ang tatamaan
Hindi
dito,
ba malinaw, Ronald?
Oh.
Alam naman natin kung sino. Hindi lang ganun ka-aggressive siguro na yung pushback dun sa
hindi, ganito kasi,
pinatatamaan nila.
the way the design or non-design is happening, ang tatamaan mga kasama mo. No, yun yung one. Is that a strategy? I doubt it.
Is that deliberate?
I doubt it.
Ang tanong dapat is, sinasadya ba yun? Mukhang sinasadya
Well,
yun.
sinasadya na gawing populist yung kanyang strategy para umangat yung kanyang approval, yung kanyang unti-unting pangangat, mas mapabilis. No, yun yung habol niya.
Right.
Ang problema, nangyayari yan natin na vacuum. Nangyayari yan na meron kang existential battle. At sa existential battle na yan, kailangan makonsolidate mo yung base mo.
What you're saying is may risk yung strategy nila.
Yes.
May strategy, Ronald eh.
Yeah.
Pero what you're saying is may risk yan. Kasi baka yung mga kakampi mo, yun yung ma-alienate
Hindi,
mo.
ang sinasabi ko lang, from my knowledge of what's happening inside, it's not yet a strategy. Yun lang yung,
So
yun
medyo
yung sinasabi
hilaw pa
ko.
at this point.
They're-
Ano,
they're
why
feeling
would
it.
you-
a strategy
Bakit
later.
simply, bakit simply si DOTR secretary lang yan? Just
Why
follow me. Baka,
paimbestigahan mo?
baka it's not
Oo.
even PC or Dave Gomez eh. Baka it's just
This is a Dizon.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Na parang last song syndrome eh. Sino yung nakausap kong huli, gagawin ko. Di ba? That's not a strategy.
Well, it's very conspicuous, yung pinsan. Yung pinsan-in-law, si Congressman Toby Chanco, he's been doing the rounds. At ang campaign niya is really, it's not against the Dutertes or against the Yellows. It's really a pushback dun sa what's going on in the House of Representatives. Pinsan din. So
Yeah.
may dimension tong alingas-ngas nito na medyo intra-administration,
May
intra-family.
factional war na siya inside.
So would that would that cast doubt on how the investigation will go or kung gaano ka credible yung magiging takbo ng investigation?
Ang problema, kaya nga hindi ko sinasabi, wala akong makitang strategy. Dahil, halimbawa, si Toby Chanco, parang Lone Ranger siya. Wala siyang kakampi. Kahit yung anak ng presidente, na congressman, hindi niya kakampi. No? Kaya, yun lang yung problema. No? Sino ba yung dala niyang agenda? Sino ba yung dala niyang strategy? Tingin ko, sarili lang niya yan. Dahil meron siyang galit. No? I doubt kung yan
Wait,
ay...
siya yung galit.
I
Ba't
doubt
siya yung
kung-
nag-handle ng alyansa
I
na
doubt kung
natalo?
meron siyang bendisyon sa presidente. Galit siya dahil ang sinisisi niya sa defeat ng alyansa ay yung speaker, yung house. At ang tingin niya, yung main na reason na ginagamit niya, kaya nag-fail yung alyansa is because of the impeachment, na hindi siya bumoto. Ang problema mo, meron kang 250, 260 na congressman na bumoto kasama yung anak ng presidente. So, yung ginagawa ba niya ngayon na pagbanat ay may bendisyon ng Malacanang o sarili lang niya?
Ano tingin mo?
Tingin ko basically for now, sarili lang niya. Hindi ako magugulat kung later ay yan ay itabi talaga ng presidente, tigil mo na yan, or suportahan. Because in the absence of a strategy,
It can go both ways.
it can
Parang
go
yun,
both ways.
okay.
Yun ang
But
ibig
will
sabihin.
that parang in the future, siguro sabi mo nga sa ngayon hindi pa, parang build newer alliances, especially going towards 2028?
Or actually do something about it. For
Mm-mm.
instance, he can create a national task force to deal with this investigation.
Para sa labas na lang, independent.
Ang delikado kasi
Oo.
dyan, may threat yung kalaban mo, yung vice president, na-i-impeach ka before the end of your term. At nakatali yan sa strategy nila na sa 2028 election, kung ako ang incumbent president, sure winner na ako. Ibig sabihin yung kabila may strategy. No? At ang problema, yung nangyayari ba ngayon will play into the hands of your enemy? Dahil potential na maubos kasi yung kaalyado mo eh.
Mhm.
At maglipatan yan dahil hindi mo kayang protektahan. Pag naglipatan, magsushoot ba sila doon sa plano ni Sara na ipa-impeach siya?
But in the
May
meantime, he
chance
has
pa
to
yun.
do something, right? He
Yes.
cannot just make presentation. There has to be some investigation. Soto is talking about an independent people's commission. Ombudsman will soon be chosen. There'll be a choice of 3. JBC will be giving to him who he will choose among those 3 is very important because
Crucial,
the
yeah.
ombudsman will have tremendous amount of power to at least go against the 15 top contractors. Baka pwede rin list ng 15 top families or dynasties. So there are going to be some movements he has to make. Otherwise, it looks like pakit lang siya. Diba? Kumbaga, he threw out the punch eh. He has to something make out of it and then from there build a coalition and say sa mga dilaw, sa mga center,
Richard.
see, I'm also against corruption. Maybe you want to be on my
Richard,
side.
Richard,
Don't
ang-
listen to these Duterte
Richard,
people
ang
who are
kaibahan,
trying to weaponize
ang kaibahan, strategy mo yan. Sila wala pa.
Sir Ronald!
Kaya nakikialam sila.
Tayo pinag-uusapan natin yung strategy natin.
Sir Ronald,
strategy.
Sir Ronald,
Parang ganun eh.
let me just make it clear. Kahit di tayo binabayaran, magbibigay tayo ng free advice. Ganun pa tayo. Wala nang mga
Ang
advertisement.
pinag-uusapan natin, may strategy ba sila?
Kaya
Sinasabi ko lang,
nagbibigay na tayo.
sinasabi ko lang, for now, wala akong nakikita pa. No? Pwedeng may elements, pero as a strategy, wala pa. Yung pinapaliwanag ni Richard could be a strategy. Pero for now, yung pinapaliwanag niya, strategy niya yun.
Na sana, baka naman.
Concerning tong, dali lang, concerning tong strategy na
The Haydarian
the Haydarian strategy.
Strategy.
Kasi ang isa sa mga premise dyan is may coalition with the Dilaws. It's called them Dilaws. Eh, how reliable are the Dilaws? Will they even back up a Marcos in this? Diba?
Tingin ko,
Yun ang
tingin
ano eh,
ko.
diba? Parang meron silang attitude na, ew, kadiri naman. May ganun pa eh. May lingering
Ang
na
tingin
ganun na
ko,
attitude.
going into 2028, collective survival ang at
Oh,
stake.
wala choice. Stick
Wala.
together or drown together.
Ano, unity team ulit.
At pati yung independence in between, survival nila at
Grand
stake
coalition.
kung makabalik ang mga Duterte sa 2020.
Yan ang Ronald strategy.
Kaya tingin ko, going into 2028, what will be dominant is survival.
So it's a boogeyman.
Yeah.
It's the Sarah boogeyman. Ganon.
Exactly.
So, magkakooles. That's what you're saying.
Actually,
No choice.
Unity. Yan ang bagong
Oo
unity
nga,
mo.
bagong
Actually,
unity.
Na mag-aaway-aaway din niya pa.
yung bogeyman, nagmumukhang Santa Claus kumpara kay Sarah.
Ganun
Yan, magpunta tayo eh. Entitled na tayo.
Tawagin natin si Lord De Vera to analyze yung mga metaphors.
May caption na tayo.
On that note, thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for your attention to this matter.
That's a strategy.
Di ba? Kahit ba ng bayan, nagbibigay tayo.
Problema kung papakinggan tayo.
You never know. You never know.